Hush now, don't you make a sound. The night is listening all around. The wind don't blow, it breathes in slow, where the lost and weary go. Close your eyes, don't ask me why. There's comfort in a lullaby, but not the kind you knew before. This one opens a different door. I heard it first when I was young, a song too soft to be well sung. No voice, no tune I could repeat, just something drifting through my sleep. My mother said, don't follow that. There's no road there that leads you back. But every night it called my name, until the dark and I were the same. It hummed through walls, through bone, through air, like something always waiting there. And every time I turned away, it pulled me deeper anyway. It ain't a song for the living ear, it's something only the lost can hear. And once it finds its way inside, it never leaves, it just resides. It's a dead man's lullaby I hear, soft as grief, but always near. No words to hold, no truth to keep, just something pulling me to sleep. Oh, I tried to fight, I tried to stay, but it keeps calling me away. And every note I can't deny is sung from a dead man's lullaby. I walk the fields where no one goes, where silence blooms and nothing grows. And there I heard it, clear as day, not loud, just close enough to stay. A figure stood where shadows bend, not quite a start, not quite an end. He didn't move, he didn't speak, but I felt something in me break. The song grew strong without a sound, like it rose up from the ground. And every breath I tried to take turned into something it would take. The sky turned pale, the world went thin, like I had stepped too far within. And every step I tried to flee just brought the lullaby with me. It's a dead man's lullaby I hear, soft as grief, but always near. No words to hold, no truth to keep, just something pulling me to sleep. Oh, I tried to fight, I tried to stay, but it keeps calling me away. And every note I can't deny is sung from a dead man's lullaby. I see their faces when I rest, not in fear, but something less, like memories without a frame, or voices stripped of every name. They don't reach out, they don't accuse, they just exist in hollow hues. And in their stillness I can feel a truth too quiet to be real. That this ain't death and this ain't peace, it's something in between. Release, a place where nothing fades or dies, just hums beneath the lullaby. And maybe I was always meant to hear the song that never ends. Not as curse, not as grace, but as a path I couldn't erase. No fire, no dark, no heaven's call, just endless echo through it all. A melody without a start that settles deep inside the heart. It's a dead man's lullaby I hear, and now I know it brought me here. No need to run, no need to try. I've learned to breathe its quiet sigh. Oh, I don't fight, I don't deny. I let it sing, I let it lie. And every part of what I am now hums along that endless span. Now if you walk where silence grows and feel the air that no one knows, listen close but don't reply to the dead man's lullaby. 'Cause once it finds you in the deep, it won't just visit, it will keep a place for you where shadows lie inside that quiet lullaby. Hush now, don't you make a sound. The night is closing all around. The dead man riding through the smoke. A dead man riding through the smoke. A dead man riding through the smoke, with a heart to know and a soul long broke. A dead man riding through the smoke. No prayers left, no second hope, just the sound of hooves where the shadows flow. A dead man riding. The clock struck 12 in an empty room, where silence carried more than gloom. No wind outside, no voice nearby, just something speaking through the night. The radio hissed and fell to still, like it had found something it will. And in that pause, sharp and tight, I heard my eulogy at midnight. Started soft like distant rain, a voice I almost couldn't name, speaking slow about a man who never made it through his plans. They said he tried, they said he failed, they said he carried his own hell, and every word that drifted through sounded too close, sounded too true. I looked around but saw no one, just shadows bent beneath the sun, of streetlights hung and faint and pale, like they were part of that same tale. The room went cold, the air stood still, like time itself had lost its will. And every breath I tried to take felt like it wasn't mine to make. I heard my eulogy at midnight clear, spoken like I wasn't here. No crying voice, no mournful cry, just truth I couldn't deny. Oh, I tried to speak, I tried to shout, but nothing there would let me out. And every word they said in light still echoes through me every night. They talked about the roads I ran, the broken parts of what I am. The choices made in empty streets where regret and memory meet. They didn't lie, they didn't guess. They told it all with quietness, like they had watched me all along, through every silence, every wrong. The clock ticked loud and slow and thin, like it was letting something in. And in that rhythm I could see the ending waiting there for me. The walls don't move, but still they lean, like they remember what I've been. And every truth I try to fight still speaks at midnight. I heard my eulogy at midnight still, like it was part of something real. No future left, no place to hide, just echoes I can't divide. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to stay, but midnight knew my name that way. And every word I can't forget still hasn't finished speaking yet. And silence came like closing doors, no voice, no sound, no distant roars, just me and something in the air that felt like absence everywhere. I checked the mirror by the hall, but saw no living face at all, just something waiting, still and bright, where I should stand at midnight. And in that moment, cold and plain, I felt no fear, no loss, no pain, just understanding, soft and slight, of what was said at midnight. It ain't the voice, it ain't the night, it's every truth we push from sight. Every ending we deny still speaks when we don't try. And eulogies don't need a stage, they write themselves on every page, till every breath you take in stride feels like something set inside. I heard my eulogy at midnight again, like it's been waiting since then. No change in fate, no second chance, just shadows in their final dance. Oh, I tried to fight, I tried to run, but midnight said what's already done. And every word I still recall feels like I've heard it all. No, I don't speak, don't resist, I live inside that whispered list. No past to fix, no truth to fight, just echoes at midnight. And if you ever hear your name called softly through the dark and flame, don't answer back, don't try to see, or you'll hear what's said of thee. The clock moves on, the room stays cold, but something that can't be told, and I remain where silence writes my eulogy at midnight. There's a silo standing where the farmland died, with a rusted door and a hollow inside. Used to hold the harvest, golden and clean. Now it holds something no one's seen. I was working late when the sun went down, heard a scraping sound from the edge of town, like nails on tin or a voice too thin, calling something buried deep within. And the dust rose slow like it had a pulse, like it knew my name, like it knew my faults. There's a shadow in the grain, it's calling me through the rot and the rust and the memory. Every step I take, it grows more clear, like it's been waiting all these years. Hear it breathing low in the hollow steel, like it knows exactly what I conceal. I don't turn, I don't explain, I just walk toward the shadow in the grain. There's a ladder bent up the inner wall, where the echoes stretch and the whispers crawl. I climbed halfway, then I froze in place. Saw a shape shift slow in the empty space. It moved like smoke, but it held its ground, like a living thing without a sound. And I swear it was something close to my face, just twisted wrong, out of place. And the air went thick, like it sealed me in, like the silo fed on the things within. There's a shadow in the grain, it's calling me through the rot and the rust and the memory. Every step I take, it grows more clear, like it's been waiting all these years. Hear it breathing low in the hollow steel, like it knows exactly what I conceal. I don't turn, I don't explain, I just walk toward the shadow in the grain. There's a carving deep in the metal skin, just a name and a date worn thin. I brushed it clean with a shaking hand, and it matched the mark from another land, from a place I swore I'd never speak, from a night so dark it made me weak. And the deeper I stared, the more I knew that the shadow there had always been me too. And the walls closed in with a heavy sound, like the past itself was circling round. Every breath I took turned dry and slow, like I'd crossed somewhere I shouldn't go. I tried to climb, but the rungs gave way, sent me sliding down into black decay. Hit the floor where the dust ran deep, but the ground beneath me didn't keep. It shifted, moved, began to breathe, like a living thing beneath the debris. And the voice came through, low and plain: you don't leave what you've sustained. Now I wander fields that no one tends, with a hollow stare that never bends. I see that silo in every dream, with that same low hum, that same dark gleam. And I feel it grow in the back of my mind, like a second self I can't unwind. If I had a soul, it'd split in two. One stayed there, and the other grew. There's a shadow in the grain, and it wears my face in a twisted form I can't erase. Every step I take just feeds it more, like it's pulling me back to that rusted door. Hear it whisper low through the empty land: you were never more than what I planned. I don't fight, I don't complain, I just feed the shadow in the grain. There's a shadow in the grain, it don't let go, it just grows beneath everything you know. Every lie you tell, every truth you hide, turns into the thing you keep inside. If there's mercy, it don't grow here, just a harvest made out of fear. I don't live, I remain, split in half by the shadow in the grain. If you pass that silo out in the dust, where the fields gave up and the crops all rust, don't step near, don't call its name, 'cause it ain't just dark, it's something you became. And once it sees what you've tried to contain, you won't walk out from the shadow in the grain. cracked without a sound, like it refused to hold me down. And in that glass, sharp and bright, something else stood in my light. Same eyes, same grin, same hollow trace, but not a trace of human grace. And I knew before it spoke that I was already broke. It walked like me, it talked like me, but every word felt wrong to see. Like everything I thought was mine had crossed a darker, thinner line. It tipped my hat, it lit my smoke, like every memory was a joke. And every breath I tried to claim, it answered softly with my name. The room went cold, the air stood still, like even time had lost its will. And shadows leaned in close to hear what only I was meant to fear. It smiled like it already knew the things I never got me through. And every thought I tried to hide just stood there on the other side. The devil on my face that night, I swear, and I was standing over there. No truth to hold, no place to flee, just something staring back at me. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to scream, but it was wearing every dream. And every step I try to take feels like a choice it makes. It sat down where I used to sit, like it belonged to every bit of everything I thought was real. Before I learned how it would feel, it spoke of things I never said, but somehow lived inside my head. Like every sin I tried to lose, had learned how I would choose. The walls bent closer, slow and wide, like they were on its side. And every shadow in the room started moving to its tune. I called my name, but not too loud, afraid to break the silent crowd. And every echo coming through belonged more to it than to you. The devil on my face that night again, like it had always been my friend. No chains to break, no truth to save, just my reflection misbehaved. Oh, I tried to fight, I tried to run, but it was already done. And every breath I can't deny still sees it through my eye. I reached out slow to break the glass, but it just showed me what would pass. Not shatter, not escape, not free, just something worse than what I see. It leaned in close, it whispered low, you're what you've always known. And in that voice I couldn't tell if I was man or something else. The mirror flickered, cracked in lines, like splitting futures into signs. And every piece that fell away still wore my face to stay. It ain't the devil, horns or flame, it's every time you shift the blame. Every truth you choose to hide becomes the face on the other side. And evil don't always come from hell, sometimes it learns you fought too well, till everything you think is right looks like you in borrowed light. The devil on my face that night for me, and I don't think I'm still free. No line between, no place to stand, just my reflection turned unplanned. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to pray, but it stayed with me that day. And every breath I try to take still feels like it's a fate. Now I don't look, I don't pretend, I know this mirror never ends. No truth to fix, no lie to chase, just something wearing my face. sight in broken glass at dead of night. Don't look too long, don't need its side, or you'll forget which one is I. The mirror stands, the night runs thin, but something else is still within, and I remain where shadows trace the devil that wore my face. There's a space beneath the thinking that never really fades. Not a silence, not an ending, just a shape that always stays. And it doesn't need attention, doesn't ask to be defined. It just waits behind the moments where I thought I left it behind. I first felt it in the quiet, when everything went still, like the world had paused for nothing but continued anyway still. There's no form I can assign it, no age I can contain, just a pressure in the absence that keeps returning with my name. Every thought I try to structure feels slightly out of place, like it's missing something central that I cannot replace. No rest, no break, no closing door, just something underneath it more. And every breath I try to keep feels like it's already deep. The hollow never sleeps tonight, no wrong to name, no clear right, just something moving in the dark without a body, without a mark. Oh, I tried to turn away, but it stayed within the day, and every step I thought was mine just circled something undefined. It's not inside, not outside, not a place I can escape, just a constant, quiet folding that refuses to reshape. Every memory gets thinner, every meaning loses weight, like it's learning how to vanish without ever being late. I call it by no name at all, but it answers just the same. Not in voice, but in the silence that reacts when I remain. No truth to fix, no past to heal, just something I can always feel. And every step I try to take feels like it doesn't break. The hollow never sleeps, I see. It was always part of me, no matter how I tried to hide, it stayed alive. And what's inside, oh, I stood still, I didn't fight, let it settle in the night. And every version I once knew just folded into something new. Now I don't search for meaning, let the absence do its work. There's no boundary left between us, no division left to mark. And it isn't something broken, it's just structure without form, like a thought that never finishes but still manages to transform. And in that quiet realization, with no resistance left to try, I stop calling it an ending and let it occupy. It ain't what leaves you when it's gone, it's what stays when nothing's wrong. Every silence you don't break just a hollow move in me. And now the silence doesn't end here. It just changes how it feels. Like the absence isn't missing. It's the only thing that's real. And if you ever feel space that follows when you close your eyes, don't assume it disappears. It might be what survives. Soul, I've been chasing ghosts I can't control. The bottle shakes inside my hand, trying to drown the pain I can't withstand. Moonlight cuts through the silent land, watching whiskey tears on the desert sand. Every memory burns like a fire in my chest. There ain't no peace, there ain't no rest. Whiskey tears on the desert sand, falling from the eyes of a broken man. Whiskey tears on the desert sand, mixing with the blood running down my hand. Whiskey tears on the desert sand, crying out a prayer no one understands. Dying slow in a lonely wasteland. Whiskey tears on the desert sand. There's a space beneath the thinking that never.
Candles flicker thin and weak, like they're afraid of what they speak. The chapel air is cold and thin, like it forgot what's locked within. The pews are empty, wood is warm, like every hope here has been torn. And every breath I take tonight feels like I'm praying into night. Cracks and fading hues of saints who learned they'd also lose. The Bible rests with pages burned, like every truth has slowly turned. And every word I try to say feels like it fades before it stays. The cross above me leans too far, like it forgot what crosses are. And every shadow in the flame feels like it knows my real name. I speak aloud but hear no sign, just echoes bending out of time. And every hope I try to send just breaks before it can ascend. This is a prayer for the damned tonight, for those who lost the will to fight. No angels come, no heaven's call, just silence wrapped around it all. Oh, I tried to ask for mercy's hand, but even mercy can't withstand the weight of everything I've done when all forgiveness comes undone. I see their faces in the dark, not clear but like a fading mark of all the souls I passed along. Without a right, without a wrong, they don't accuse, they don't forgive, they just remind me I still live. and every glance they send my way feels like a debt I can't repay. The wind moves through the shattered glass like something old that couldn't pass, and every breath I try to keep feels like it drags me down too deep. The silence listens, sharp and still, like it's deciding what to feel. And every word I dare to bend comes back around but won't defend. This is a prayer for the damned tonight, for those who lost the will to fight. No angels come, no heaven's call, just silence wrapped around it all. I tried to ask for mercy's hand, but even mercy can't withstand the weight of everything I've done when all forgiveness comes undone. I light a candle, watch it die, like every hope I've ever tried. And in the wax I swear I see the shape of what's been haunting me. Not fire, not light, not holy grace, just something I can't erase. A truth that doesn't fade or bend, just waits for everything to end. And in that moment, still in bed, I realize what's really there. No God above, no hell below, just everything I used to know. What we carry deep within, every choice we let remain becomes a different kind of chain. And prayers don't rise, they just dissolve in problems they can't solve, until the only thing that's left is everything we never cared. Inside my mind, now I don't speak, I don't repent, I stay where every meaning's spent. No sacred path, no truth to send, just echoes that will never end. And if you ever hear this sound in empty halls or hollow ground, don't answer back, don't understand, or you'll be part of the damned. The candles fade, the night runs thin, and silence takes what's left within. And I remain where prayers descend, a prayer for the damned again. Ain't no stars tonight, just a sky full of judgment, and nowhere left to hide. unspoken, like the night's got a score and I'm already broken. Street lights flicker like they're losing the fight against something moving in the bones of the night. Boot heels echo on an empty street like a countdown ticking under my feet. Every shadow stretches longer than it should, like it knows me better than I wish it could. I feel it crawling up my spine, like I'm running out of borrowed time, and I crossed too many lines. It's a merciless night, ain't no mercy for me. Every sin I bury coming up to breathe. Every wrong turn, every lie denied. Now they're waiting in the dark outside. Yeah, it's a merciless night and it's closing in like a noose pulled tight for the state I'm in. I tried to run, but I lost that fight. Now I'm face to face with a merciless night. There's a knock at the door, but I don't move a muscle. Got a past full of trouble, I can't out-hustle. Curtains drawn, but I still feel sane, like the dark sky eyes in between. I remember your voice saying don't go there, but I chased every ghost like I didn't care. Now your words come back like a loaded gun, and I'm staring down everything I've done. There's a whisper in the hall, like it's riding on the wall, and I can't outrun it all. It's a merciless night, ain't no mercy for me. Every sin I bury coming up to breathe. Every wrong turn, every lie denied. Now they're waiting in the dark outside. Yeah, it's a merciless night and it's closing in like a noose pulled tight for the state I'm in. I tried to run, but I lost that fight. Now I'm face to face with a merciless night. I hear footsteps that ain't mine. I see shadows out of line. If this is judgment, let it come. I ain't got nowhere left to run. No more running. No more lies. Now the door swings open on its own slow, like it's time for me to finally know what's been waiting on the other side of every truth I tried to hide. Cold air cuts like a sharpened blade through the last excuse I ever made, and I see your face in the doorway, like not alive, but not out of sight. And your eyes don't look the same, like they're calling out my name through the ashes and the blame. It's a merciless night, ain't no mercy for me. Every sin I bury coming up to breathe. Every wrong turn, every lie denied. Now they're standing right here in my side. Yeah, it's a merciless night. I can't break free from the man that I was and will always be. No more running, no more lies, just the truth in your hollow eyes. It's a merciless night and it's taking me every day I hold coming due to be. And I finally see in this fading light, there's no escape from a merciless night. Ain't no stars tonight, just the dark, and it remembers everything. There's a road that never turns back, just stretches into heat, where the signs all fade to silence and the air don't feel as sweet. And it don't look like damnation, not at first, not to the eye, just a long and steady lowering of everything you thought was high. I left before the morning, no goodbye, no reason clear, just a weight I couldn't name yet, pulling everything down here. Every mile felt slightly heavier, like it knew where I would go, like the road had been expecting what I didn't want to know. There's no point where it begins wrong, no line that I can trace, just the slow and quiet learning of a different kind of place. No voice to guide, no hand to hold, just something settling in the cold. And every breath I try to take feels like it's already late. I'm the southbound sinner on this road tonight, no wrong declared, no clear right, just something pulling me along, like I was here all along. Oh, I tried to turn around, but the silence made no sound, and every step I thought was mine was just the road redefined. The sky don't change in warning, it just dims without a sign, like it knows I'm not returning to anything I left behind. Every town looks slightly older, like it's been waiting in its place, not to greet me, not to stop me, just to recognize my face. I ask directions to nowhere, but they answer like they know, not with words, but with the distance that confirms I have to go. No truth to fight, no past to claim, just something learning my new name. And every step I try to leave feels like it's built into me. I'm the southbound sinner, I can see it was never separate from me. No matter how I tried to hide, it stayed right by my side. Oh, I turned, I tried to flee, but the road kept carrying me. And every mile I thought was lost was just the shape of what it costs. Now I don't fight the motion, let it take what it will take. There's no line left to defend now, no version I can remake. And it isn't punishment waiting, it's just gravity in time, like a truth that keeps on lowering without ever crossing crime. And in that quiet understanding, with no resistance left to try, I stop asking for a reason and let the South reply. It ain't a place that makes you fall, it's what you carry through. The bell don't ring like it used to pray, it just hangs in the air like it's lost its way. Wind crawls slow through broken stained glass, whispering sins from a buried past. The floorboards groan with a hollow sound, like something beneath is still unbound. And every step that I take inside feels like I'm walking through someone's life. Skies were gray, following stories that wouldn't stay. They Said the church on the hill still breathes, but it don't belong to the likes of me. The paint was peeling from holy wood, like even God forgot it ever stood. And the sign outside was cracked in two, saying all are welcome, but no one knew. I pushed the door and it whispered back, like it recognized every soul I lacked. And the air went heavy, thick with dust, like faith itself had turned to rust. I swear I heard a choir below, singing hymns that nobody knows. And the deeper I walked through the nave, the colder the light refused to save. These are the secrets of the old church walls, where the righteous fade and the silence calls, where prayers don't rise, they sink and drown in the hollow heart of a godless town. Oh, I came for truth, but I found decay, where every answer just slipped away. And the deeper I look, the more I see the church is alive, and it's watching me. There was a book left open on the stand, with ink like blood on a trembling hand. Pages torn where the name should be, like something erased deliberately. The candles burn, but they cast no light, just shadows that twisted out of sight. And I swear I saw my own face there, in the glass of a shattered prayer. A man in black stood behind the pew, said, son, you don't know what you're going through. But when I turned, there was no one there, just a smell of smoke and the poison air. The walls were breathing slow and deep, like they'd been awake for centuries. And every crack in the stone confessed that something inside would never rest. These are the secrets of the old church walls, where the righteous fade and the silence calls, where prayers don't rise, they sink and drown in the hollow heart of a godless town. Oh, I came for truth, but I found decay, where every answer just slipped away. And the deeper I look, the more I see the church is alive, and it's watching me. Beneath the altar, a hidden stair carved into darkness, like it was always there. Each step I took made the echo scream, like I was falling inside a dream. The deeper I went, the older it felt, like time itself had started to melt. And carved in the stone were names I knew, from lives I never thought I'd live through. There was a room with a cross upside down, and a mirror that showed no one around. But when I blinked, I saw myself with hollow eyes and someone else. And I heard them singing beneath the ground, not words, just sorrow wrapped in sound. Like every confession that was ever denied was still alive and couldn't die. The air got tight, the dark got thin, like something was waking up within. And I knew right then I should have run, but the door was gone, the turning undone. These are the secrets of the old church walls, where the righteous fade and the silence calls, where prayers don't rise, they sink and drown in the hollow heart of a godless town. Oh, I came for truth, but I found decay, where every answer just slipped away. And now I know what the whispers mean. The church remembers everything. Now I sit where the altar once stood tall, listening to nothing that sounds like it calls my name in echoes that never end, like time is folding back again. The world above feels far and small, like it never mattered
it all. And I wonder if I was ever free, or just another part of its memory. The bell don't ring, but I still hear a sound that was never meant for ears. And the old church waits in stone and breath, guarding secrets that outlive death.
There's a road that cuts through a dead man's field, where the crops don't grow and the wounds don't heal. Every mile's got a story buried in dust. Every cross leans sideways like it gave up on us. I've been walking it slow with a bottle and guilt, with the past I can't bury and a fate already built. Mama's voice still cracks through the wind at night, but it fades when I step out of the light. And the sky hangs low like it's closing in, like it knows every place that I've been. God forgot this road I'm on. Let me hear where the hope is gone. Every prayer just turns to stone in a place that won't let go. Hear the silence scream my name like it's feeding on my shame. I don't kneel, I don't beg, keep walking where the lost souls bled. There's a diner still open at none, with a waitress who don't blink at anyone. She poured me black coffee with a shaking hand, said, "You ain't the first to not understand." I said, "What happens to men like me?" She just laughed like she'd seen what I'd see. Then she pointed outside to the empty night, said they keep walking till they lose the fight. And the neon buzz felt like a warning sign, like the end was already mine. God forgot this road I'm on. Let me hear where the hope is gone. Every prayer just turns to stone in a place that won't let go. Hear the silence scream my name like it's feeding on my shame. I don't kneel, I don't beg, just keep walking where the lost souls bled. There's a grave with no name by the roadside bend, just a number scratched deep like a final end. I felt something pull when I passed it by, like a piece of me didn't want to survive. Then I saw my face in the shattered glass of a rusted car from a long dead past, and the eyes staring back weren't mine at all. They were darker, like they'd seen the fall. And I heard a voice from the broken ground, said, "You've been dead since you came around. Every step you take just digs it deep. You ain't walking, you're buried beneath." I tried to run, but the road stood still, like it bent to match my will. Every turn just led me back to the same old dirt, the same old track. And the sky cracked open without a sound, but no light ever came back down. Now I see them all in the fading gray, every soul that the road betrayed. They don't speak, they don't cry, just walk with that hollow in their eyes. And I feel myself fading thin, like the dark's finally settling in. If I ever lived, I can't recall. Maybe I never did at all. God forgot this road I'm on. Left me here where the hope is gone. Every prayer just turns to stone in a place that won't let go. Hear the silence scream my name like it's feeding on my shame. I don't kneel, I don't keep walking where the lost souls bled. God forgot, or maybe he knew what this road was gonna do. Turn a man into something less, just a shadow in the emptiness. If there's mercy, it missed this place, didn't leave a single trace. I don't fight, I don't plead, just become what this road believes. So if you ever see that broken sign at the edge of nowhere, past the line, turn around, don't you go too far. Don't follow the pull of a dying star, 'cause once you walk where I have gone, you don't come back. You just move along on the road where God is gone. It starts in silence, deep and slow, a thing you feel but don't yet know. Like something sleeping in the walls, waiting for your name to call. The house remembers every breath, it learns your footsteps like a thread. And every mirror in the hall reflects the weight of what will fall. Stained in time, a crooked thread, a broken line, passed from father into son, until there's nowhere left to run. I laughed it off when I was young, thought curses died before they'd come. But nights got colder than before, and shadows lingered on my door. My mother never met my eyes, like she already knew the lies. And father prayed but never spoke, like every word inside him broke. And every family photo frame feels like it's whispering my name, like something buried in our past was never meant to outlast. It's the family curse I carry in my bones, a history carved into skin and stone. No matter how far I try to flee, it always comes back inside of me. Oh, I run, but it knows my track. Every road just brings me back, and every door I close in vain opens into us again. The attic creaks like it's awake, like it remembers every mistake. Old letters tied in faded strings still hung with something whispering. A portrait hangs with eyes too wide, like it's watching from the other side. And every time I pass it slow, it feels like it begins to know. The basement holds a colder air, like something never left down there. And every step that I descend feels like a story that won't end. I hear my name through hollow wood, like it was always understood that I was never set apart, just another broken part. It's the family curse I carry in my bones, a history carved into skin and stone. No matter how far I try to flee, it always comes back inside of me. Oh, I run, but it knows my track. Every road just brings me back, and every door I close in vain opens into us
us again. I saw my father in my sleep, standing where the secrets creep. He didn't speak, he just looked down, like he was passing something down. He pointed it at my shaking hand, like I was part of some command. And in his eyes I finally knew the curse was something I would do. The bloodline doesn't fade or break, it learns each new mistake. And every choice I think is mine is just the echo of the line. And now I see it crystal clear, the curse was never something near. It wasn't locked in ancient lore, it was what we became before. A cycle wrapped in flesh and name, a never-ending quiet flame that burns through every child born and leaves their future torn. It's the family curse I carry in my bones, a history carved into skin and stone. No matter how far I try to flee, it always comes back inside of me. Oh, I run, but it knows my track. Every road just brings me back, and every door I close in vain opens into us again. Now I stand where it all began, another shadow of a man. I used to think I could be free, but the curse just looked like me. And maybe I was never alone, maybe I was always home. In every broken piece I find, the family curse is in my mind. The house still breathes, the night still speaks through fractured walls and hollow creaks. And I finally understand the curse was never just the land, it was the hand I couldn't leave behind.
The ground was soft where I stood still, like it remembered every will. The sky hung low, too close to breathe, over something buried underneath. No cross to mark, no name to tell, just quiet earth that knew too well. And every step I took instead felt like I walked with the dead. I came back here at break of night to face what I buried out of sight. The shovel's rust still fits my hand, like it remembers what I planned. The trees don't move, the wind don't cry, just silence stretched across the sky. And every shadow bends too long, like it's been waiting all along. I tried to leave this place behind, but you don't outrun your own damn mind. And every mile I ever fled just dug me deeper into the dead. There's a weight beneath the dirt and stone that don't belong to flesh and bone. It's every truth I never said, buried down in silent dread. It's 6 feet of regret I made in the dark, where the truth won't fade. No prayer can wash, no time can mend what I laid down and tried to end. Oh, I tried to walk away from it, but every step just tightened it. And now I stand where I once fled, above 6 feet of living dead. I see your face tracing the shifting ground, not in sight, but in the sound. Every scrape, every grain of dirt feels like a memory dragged through hurt. The night grows thick around my chest, like it won't let me second guess. And every breath I try to take feels like a promise I can't break. The hole ain't deep enough to hide what still breathes on the other side. And every inch I tried to fill only made the silence louder still. The earth don't forgive, it just holds tight. Every wrong done out of sight, and every lie I tried to keep still breathes beneath that shallow deep end. 6 feet of regret I made in the dark, where the truth won't fade. No prayer can wash, no time can mend what I laid down and tried to end. Oh, I tried to walk away from it, but every step just tightened it. And now I stand where I once fled, above 6 feet of living dead. I dropped the shovel, hands went numb, like I knew what I'd become. Not a man who lost his way, but one who chose it anyway. The ground beneath began to shift, not breaking through, but just enough to remind me clear and slow. Some things don't stay where you let them go. I heard no scream, I saw no sign, but something moved between the lines of what I buried, what I knew, and what still lives because of you. There ain't no grave that holds us in once it starts beneath your skin. No dirt, no dark, no hollow ground can silence what won't stay down. And every night I close my eyes, I feel the weight I can't deny. Not from below, not from the dead, but from the life I left instead. It's 6 feet of regret I made, but I'm the one that never stayed. No burial deep, no ending true, just endless ground between me and you. Oh, I tried to leave, but now I see there ain't no distance left for me. And every road I ever tread leads back to 6 feet of regret. Now I don't dig, I don't repair, I just return and stand there, where silence breathes and shadows spread over the place I left you dead. And if you ever pass this land and feel the weight beneath your stand, don't stay too long, don't look ahead, or you'll find your own 6 feet of regret. The night stays still, the ground won't part. It holds what's buried in my heart, and I remain where truth has bled, bound to 6 feet of regret. Glass on the counter, half gone cold, like every truth I never told. The bottle leans like it can see everything I used to be. The room is quiet, lights run low, like they already seem to know that every lie I've ever tried leaves whiskey stains and alibis. I came in late with shaking hands, dust on boots from broken plans. The bartender don't ask me just wipes the truth out of his eyes. There's a name carved in the bar, not mine but close enough so far, like someone tried to leave a mark but couldn't do it in the dark. The jukebox hums a dying song, like it knows I don't belong, and every note that drifts and dies feels like whiskey stained goodbyes. I say I'm fine, I say it slow, but the truth don't care what I show, and every breath I try to hide turns into another lie. Whiskey stains and alibis tonight, trying to make wrong feel right, but every drink I try to pour just opens up the truth some more. I tried to drown what I became, but the bottle knows my name, and every sip I can't deny just writes another alibi. The mirror behind the bar looks cracked, like it remembers every act. 1,000 faces I once wore, still staring from the glass and floor. I swear I see him next to me, the man I used to claim to be, but when I blink he slips away, like he was never meant to stay. The ice melts slow and amber light, like a surrender in the fire, and every drop that hits the wood feels like regret misunderstood. The truth don't shout, it don't complain, it just keeps dropping through the pain. Every excuse I supply just builds another alibi. Whiskey stains and alibis tonight, trying to make wrong feel right, but every drink I try to pour opens up the truth some more. I tried to drown what I became, but the bottle knows my name, and every sip I can't deny just writes another alibi. The bartender finally looks my way, like he's heard every word I say. He says, son, you don't need more, you just keep running from the score. But I just laugh into the glass, like I can make the feeling pass. But truth don't fade, it multiplies, and whiskey stains and alibis. Outside the wind begins to creep, like it knows I can't escape, and every step I take toward night feels like surrender dressed in white. It ain't the drink that does me in, it's everything I've hidden in. Every lie I let survive now keeps me barely alive, and alibis don't wash away, they just grow heavier each day, till every truth I try to rise drowns in whiskey and alibis. Whiskey stains and alibis remain, mixed with memory and pain. No clean slate, no final try, just broken truth and hollow lies. So I tried to drink it all away, but it only made me stay, and every night I can't deny I live in whiskey stains and alibis. And now I don't run, I don't pretend, I just wait for nights to end. No clean escape, no truth to find, just butterflies, whiskey stains and alibis. There's a stretch of land where the corn grows tall, but the rows ain't straight, and they lean and crawl like they're reaching out with 1,000 hands to pull you under where the dirt expands. I was warned real young, don't walk that way, don't go out there when the sky turns gray. But the silence called like it knew my name, and I stepped right in, never left the same. And the stalks closed tight when I moved too deep, like the field itself didn't want me to leave. The cornfields whisper back at night through the brittle leaves and the dying light. Every step I take, they shift and bend like they're guiding me to a hidden end. Hear them murmur low what I tried to hide, all the things I buried deep inside. I don't run, I don't turn, I just listen to the rose that burn. There's a scarecrow tied to a crooked post with a hollow face and a tattered coat, but I swear it moved when I passed it by, turned its head just enough to deny. And the deeper I went, the less I knew if the sky above was even true. 'Cause the light got thin and the air turned stale, like I crossed a line I could never tread. And the wind died out when I tried to shout, like the field itself had drowned it out. The cornfields whisper back at night through the brittle leaves and the dying light. Every step I take, they shift and bend like they're guiding me to a hidden end. Hear them murmur low what I tried to hide, all the things I buried deep inside. I don't run, I don't turn, I just listen to the rose that burn. There's a clearing deep where the ground dips low, where the corn won't grow and the shadows flow. I found something there I can't explain, just a shade pressed flat in the hardened grain, like a body once lay where the roots now twist, like a memory trying to still exist. And I felt that pull in my chest again, like the field remembered where I'd been. And the stalks began to hum my name like 1,000 miles with a single aim. Every whisper grew till it filled my head with the words I feared but never said. I tried to run, but the roads rearranged. Every path I took just felt the same, till I saw myself through the yellow leaves, standing still, staring back at me. And the voice came soft through the rustling grain: you planted this, now you remain. Now I walk those roads when the sun dips low, with a hollow face
in time, and I try to warn, but the field speaks first, with a sweeter tone and a deeper thirst. And they walk right in, like I once did, chasing something they should have hid. The cornfields whisper now, it's me, and every sound that they let you see. Every lie I told grows in these rows. Every truth I killed still breathes below. Hear me call you close through the brittle air, like a ghost that's always there. I don't leave, I don't learn, I just fade in the rose that burn. Fields whisper, they never forget. Every seed you plant grows into regret. Every step you take feeds the ground till you're just another hidden sound. If there's mercy, it don't grow here, just a harvest made of fear. I don't live, I remain, just a voice in the endless grain. So if you see those fields stretch wide, and the rows look wrong from the other side, don't step in, don't cross that line. 'Cause once you do, you won't unwind. And when it calls, don't say your name, or you'll be lost in the whisper of the grain.
That no one else had seen. And the air didn't feel different, no shift I could detect, just a line I chose to cross without thinking of the death. It started small, a simple favor, nothing anyone would trace, just a word exchanged in passing with a calm and steady face. No contract written on paper, no witness to attest, just an understanding lingering that I never second-guessed. There was nothing in the moment that suggested what it'd take, just a feeling I could manage, just a choice I thought I'd make. No alarm, no warning sign, just something shifting out of line. And every step I took from there felt lighter than the air. It's the price of a dirty deal tonight. No wrong declared, no proven right, just something old I can't define, that's come to collect what's mine. Oh, I thought I knew the cost I lied, told myself I'd be alright, but every step I took to win was something deeper pulling in. The days went on without a fracture, Nothing cracked or fell apart, but there's a tension in the silence, like a weight beneath the start. No one came to claim the payment, no demand I could refuse, but the space around the moment felt like something I would lose. I hear it in the smallest pauses, in the way the room will hold, like a presence just observing, waiting quietly for what's owed. No bill to pay, no hand to take, just something I can't separate. And every breath I try to keep feels like a promise buried deep. It's the price of a dirty deal tonight. No escaping dark or light. You can run from what you signed away, but it don't forget your name. Oh, I try to divide what I gave from what I had, but every line I tried to bend just brought it closer in the end. I went back to where it started, tried to trace it to its root, but the place looked just like always, like it never held the truth. No mark left in the memory, no echo I could find, but the weight I thought was distant was already in my mind. And in that quiet realization, with no terms left to defend, I stopped looking for the payment and felt it settling in. It ain't the deal you think you made, it's what you let yourself persuade. Every truth you choose to bend writes a cost that doesn't end, and debts don't always come in time. They wait until they're yours to find. So every line you cross in need becomes the price of what you agreed. It's the price, and now I understand. It was never in their hands, no matter how I tried to see. It was always part of me. Oh, I tried to deny what was owed and what was mine, but every step I thought was free was just collecting back from me. Now the room is still in silence, but it don't feel like before. Every breath is something counted, like it's keeping up the score. And if you ever make a bargain that feels easy, clean and real, you might not see the cost at first, but you'll become the deal. Hush now, don't you make a sound. The night is listening all around. The wind don't blow, it breathes in slow, where the lost and weary go. Close your eyes, don't ask me why. There's comfort in a lullaby, but not the kind you knew before. This one opens a different door. I heard it first when I was young, a song too soft to be well sung. No voice, no tune I could repeat, just something drifting through my sleep. My mother said, don't follow that, there's no road there that leads you back. But every night it called my name, until the dark and I were the same. It hummed through walls, through bone, through air, like something always waiting there.
It pulled me deeper anyway. It ain't a song for the living ear. It's something only the lost can hear. And once it finds its way inside, it never leaves, it just resides. It's a dead man's lullaby I hear, soft as grief, but always near. No words to hold, no truth to keep, just something pulling me to sleep. Oh, I tried to fight, I tried to stay, but it keeps calling me away. And every note I can't deny is sung from a dead man's lullaby. I walk the fields where no one goes, where silence blooms and nothing grows. And there I heard it, clear as day, not loud, just close enough to stay. A figure stood where shadows bend, not quite a start, not quite an end. He didn't move, he didn't speak, but I felt something in me break. The song grew strong without a sound, like it rose up from the ground. And every breath I tried to take turned into something it would take. The sky turned pale, the world went thin, like I had stepped too far within. And every step I tried to flee just brought the lullaby with me. It's a dead man's lullaby I hear, soft as grief, but always near. No words to hold, no truth to keep, just something pulling me to sleep. Oh, I tried to fight, I tried to stay, but it keeps calling me away. And every note I can't deny is sung from a dead man's lullaby. I see their faces when I rest, not in fear, but something less, like memories without a frame, or voices stripped of every name. They don't reach out, they don't accuse, they just exist in hollow hues. And in their stillness I can feel a truth too quiet to be real. That this ain't death and this ain't peace, it's something in between. Release, a place where nothing fades or dies, just hums beneath the lullaby. And maybe I was always meant to hear the song that never ends, not as curse, not as grace,